Hey, Lindsay.
Hey, Dizzy.
Cheers.
Cheers. Clink.
We clinked.
Yes, I didn't have to say the clink.
I mean, you
Because it
can.
made the sound.
You can say the clink.
Clink, clink.
We always go clink. See, here's the thing about wine right there. It comes with corks. And then when you have to destroy the cork, you end up drinking cork.
It's just fiber.
More fiber.
More
That's
fiber.
what it is. So, cheers to anniversaries. Is what it is. Because we have made it one whole year
We have.
on the Mostly Fit podcast.
Yeah, it's
And
amazing.
this is how we started it.
We did with
this
wine.
is how we continue it.
Yeah. I mean, that's what you do when you're celebrating things, right?
That's what they say.
You know, you're supposed to have a celebratory cocktail.
Yeah, something like that. That's what Mama wouldn't agree.
No?
Mama would not agree
She doesn't drink.
at all.
Would she have something else?
She'd smoke a stinking cigarette.
Well,
Don't smoke cigarettes.
what evil is better?
I'm gonna say that alcohol is much better.
Absolutely,
than
especially
cigarettes.
red wine because it's good for circulation.
Antioxidants.
It has antioxidants.
Yes.
So, healthy.
But let's do this part because if somebody's just tuning in for the first time
Yes.
after a year, they need to know who we are.
They sure do.
Hey everybody, I'm Dizzy.
And I'm Lindsay.
And we're mostly fit, finding the balance between workouts,
And weekends.
and that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So once in a while, today, we should look at the camera one time or two.
Oh, okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
I was trying to ignore it.
Just know that it's there. I don't know. We're trying this whole thing. So we started this shindig on a couch, and we're going
Yes.
to do it on a couch.
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to show it on a couch. Oh, man. I am a NASM Certified Personal Trainer and an entertainer. Certification in Fitness Nutrition Specialty.
Specialist.
I'm a Certified Fitness Nutrition Specialist is what I am.
There you go.
That's what I am. Yeah, and you? What is that?
I am also a NASM certified personal trainer, and I have specialties in corrective exercise and sports performance. And I'm also a wife, a mom,
That's what you are.
and a badass.
That she is.
And now,
She's
a marathon runner.
Yeah.
It's official.
We're celebrating all this stuff at once.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. So, speaking of the celebrations, we're celebrating, you're celebrating, and I hope that everybody celebrates along with us.
Yeah.
So, thank you if you've been along since day 1 or day 5.
Yeah.
Thanks for being along the journey with us.
Yes.
To the listeners. And today, I want to talk about celebrating things,
Okay.
but also setting goals.
Yes, which we've done.
And then we should share what we've learned and enjoyed from the podcast so far.
Love it.
And then we're making some changes little by
We
little.
We are.
So
This
as
being one of them with
well, yeah.
the camera on.
yeah, we're
us.
throwing in some video. We're going to be working on our studio. We were supposed to do that like 6 months ago, but
You know.
here we are.
Progress.
It's part of being a wife and a mom.
Yeah. Which you may
And me.
You may hear the Rugrats.
Rugrats?
Rugrats
Papa.
upstairs because, election day.
Oh, is that why they're out of school?
Yeah, I think that is.
That makes the sense.
So.
I'm glad that they do that because they didn't do that in North Carolina.
Really?
Yeah. They're just like, y'all figure it out.
Yeah, everybody gets a chance to vote.
Yeah. So we are celebrating, and you're celebrating the marathon running.
am.
And I want to hear a little bit about your experience.
It was an experience. What do you want to hear about first?
So I know we've documented the progress along the way.
Yes.
But that last week of training and eating and your brain and all that.
My mental state.
Yeah. And then once you got into the race.
So the last week, or the tapering, that's what it's called, like the week or two before the race, you taper. So you're not running as much, but you're eating twice as much.
Yeah, filling those stores.
So that was a little mental for me because I wasn't working as hard, but eating more calories. So, and I struggle with that to begin with. So that was hard. But physically I was feeling great. Like nothing was hurting. I was like feeling kind of refreshed. So I guess tapering did its job, right? Because that's what it's for.
It's supposed to allow you to heal.
Yeah.
And you're also refeeding all those stores so you can compete.
Yeah. So I think that helped. I mean, I was also mentally freaking out because I was nervous. Like, I was so scared. I thought it was going to be, like, the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And I had 2 kids. You know?
I don't.
And that's hard enough, giving birth. But I thought this was going to be even harder than that.
Well, birth processing, running processing, how those times measure up to each other?
Actually, so 9 months you're cooking a baby.
Yeah, but that don't hurt. I'm talking about the birth.
Well, first of all, it does a little bit. Like, things are happening in your body.
What? I've developed a belly just the same.
No, but you have, like, all of a sudden a leg is, like, kicking you, and you're like, oh, and you feel...
Yeah, Lindsay Ann, a turkey leg. A turkey leg.
A turkey
That's
leg.
bigger than a
Okay.
child leg.
Yeah. I mean, I guess in your case it might be. But no, you have things kicking you, and, you know, it's just uncomfortable. You can't sleep right.
I'm
It's not
arguing
good.
that.
And
They don't even
labor,
have full bones
sometimes
yet.
labor can take a long time. I mean, no, not
That's why I
like
was
20
asking
weeks.
how long it would take.
But yeah, but I guess like anything good, you forget because the reward is so much better than the pain that you went through. That's why people have more children. And why?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah. What? Because you forget.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, you forget what it's like, and you're like, oh yeah, I'll do it again. First, you're like, never. Then you're like, okay, maybe.
I've
The
stuck with
marathon
my
was
never.
very similar to that. I was like, I'm never doing this training again. This is insane. And now I'm like, yeah, maybe next year I'll do another one.
Oh my goodness.
And this is why. So back to
Those
the experience.
addictions.
So I did the tapering, and I ate all the food, and I did all the things you were supposed to do. I was super, super nervous, a little anxious. I mean, you were with me. So I mean, how do you
On
think
the
I
train on
felt?
Friday.
Yeah, how do you think?
I mean, it's
I
good that
was?
you have your new friend
Yeah.
to share that experience with because that's somebody that can relate.
Yes.
I am not somebody that can relate. I'm like, oh, you kept running when you wanted to. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's very like you got to just get past it, and you just keep going, and you cry a lot, like a lot.
I didn't cry.
I cried.
I was good.
during
I was
my
happy.
Training.
I was happy during your training. See,
I was-
that's why it's good to have a friend who can relate.
Yes. No, I'm so glad I met her, like a week before the marathon, but still,
Yeah.
it was good. We ran together. It was nice.
Because I probably would have killed your vibe, honestly.
You think so?
You're telling me all these concerns, and I was like,
Well, yeah, you also weren't excited about like the expo and everything. And I was like, aren't you excited? And you were like, no.
I was like, oh look, they're selling you things.
But see, the
Thanks
difference.
a lot, New Balance.
The difference. You know, did you see my new shirt?
New Balance everywhere.
But see, the difference, I think, is like when you have something exciting in your life, I feel like I get excited for you.
That's because my things are performances, and I'm doing it for you.
No, that's not why.
That is totally true.
I get excited that you're like.
If I play
doing
"Wannabe" by
well.
the Spice Girls live,
Yes, I get excited because I do enjoy your music and I enjoy your performances, but it's more like, oh my God, Dizzy has a lot of shows. Like, I'm so happy for him.
I didn't
Even
know
if I
that.
can't be there.
I don't even. Oh yeah, when you can't.
When
be
I
there.
can't be there,
For
I'm
like
still like
82.
excited that like you have shows that you're doing.
I mean, it's good to have shows. It
You know
feels
what I
good.
mean? I'm just saying, I'm support you.
Well, yeah, you're there. That's why I was there.
Yeah, yes. So I just wanted you to share my excitement a little bit.
I just didn't know how.
But
I
also,
didn't even
like,
know.
talk me out of my crazies. Because
That's the part that I'm there for.
Yes.
Should I have all of the supplements?
It's like, what should I take?
I'm like, pasta, rice,
Yeah,
potatoes, bread.
all of it.
What? But wait, supplements? No.
No, so I ate a lot of carbs, which was fun, I have to say. It was a lot of fun eating.
I mean, it's always fun
It
eating.
was. I had pasta. Like the day before, I was like, yeah, whatever you want to feed me, just put it in my belly. Like, I'll eat it all. I don't care. And it was fun. And I had pasta at Serafina's, which was good. But I was still nervous like the day before. And that night, I was a little nervous. But in the morning, I was like, fine. It was like one task at a time. It was like, eat breakfast. Get to the bus. Get through security. Like, go to the bathroom. Get online for the race. Like, it was like, I didn't have time to, like, be anxious because I was just focusing on the thing that was next.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
That 100% makes sense.
The
And
word.
craziest thing, I was listening to a podcast today
Mm-hmm.
about that very thing. It was comedian Artie Lang.
Okay.
And he's like famous for being a straight up drug addict. Not even like he's a party drug guy. He's like addicted. He did 2 days. He did 2 days at a something in Vegas, and he got $140,000. And he came back and asked his accountant for $5,000.
Oh.
That's how much of a drug addict
He was just-
He was. He's 9 months sober now. But his thing was like,
Getting sober was like tasks.
Well, not even, like, they just locked him away in rehab for 9 months. But he's like, to stay sober, all you have is this moment. Like, I don't know that I'm never going to get high again. I know I'm not going to get high in the next
Right
10
now,
minutes.
yeah.
Yeah. So
I think that's
every
like
task
anything.
that we make.
I think that's everything in life, like in general. Like,
yeah, all you have is right now. And
have
that's
is
something
right
that
now.
we should all learn.
yeah.
Especially
Even
me.
with fitness too. Like if you're just training to lose weight or anything, it's like
Yeah,
you don't
know that you're not going to have dessert this week. I know that I'm going to make this next meal a good one.
Yes, exactly. And it's like just focus on one thing at a time. And I feel like that. I don't feel like I always do that, but in this situation, I feel like that was the only thing I could do to not make myself like feel nauseous.
Oh, yeah.
With nerves. So I was just like, just get on the bus, Lindsay.
The survival
Just
instincts
get
kick
off
in.
the bus. Just, all of it. And then the whole, did I talk to you when I was online for the porta potty? I can't even remember because I
yes-ish.
literally was blacked out.
Literally.
But the line for the porta potty was probably the worst experience of my entire life. Like, no joke.
I felt like I got a text message an hour later. This is the worst thing!
That was worse than childbirth. Hands down.
Waiting.
To go to the bathroom. Do you know how hard it is to hold your pee for 2.5 hours?
I would have gone.
I literally...
And being a dude, I would have gone.
No, but see, you have that. I said the next marathon I do, like if it's anything like that, I'm buying one of those little pee funnels that they get for girls.
I've seen that.
Do you know what I mean?
That's the worst. But it's the best.
I thought I was going to pee my pants, like literally. I took off my sweater, tied it around my waist in preparation to pee my pants.
I knew your survivals were going to kick in.
I was like, you know what? Just in case. And it probably wouldn't even went through my pants, but I was like, just in case it does, let's not be an embarrassing moment.
Gotta go.
That was the worst part. Got done with the porta potty. They were calling my wave in. They saw my bib. They were like, come in. Wave 3 closed. Like, literally. Again, literally. Made my wave by like 2.5 seconds. So I had no time to even like stretch or anything. So I was like, this whole race is done. Like, this is going to be the worst running experience ever because it started off so badly.
But you already had it in the bag.
But it was like, if that was the worst that happened, though. Because then they played New York, New York. The confetti came all over the place. Did you see it on the story? I posted
couldn't
on
tell
the story.
what was going on.
They played
or
New York,
when.
New York, and then they confetti all over the place. And then you're like, go. And then you're like, I'm running a freaking marathon.
Wow. So you didn't even have time for the anticipation.
No. So, and I mean, I think for me, that was probably the best thing that could have happened. As awful as it was in the moment, like having to pee that badly and not being able to go, it was probably the best thing that could have happened because I was so
You don't have time
preoccupied.
to worry about the thing because you got something else to deal with.
I was more worried about the fact that I didn't have enough coffee. I was like, but I didn't have like a second cup of coffee.
And isn't that life's metaphor?
What?
Like, all you can deal with is what's right in front of you.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
Whatever
One
is
task at a
coming
time.
later, if you prepared for it earlier, there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah. That's in my stories. I don't know if you noticed. It was like get through security, check. And
Yeah.
like that was my mental state at the moment, and that's why I posted it that way. Was like this is how it's
look
happening.
at that story.
Oh god. And then the race itself. I mean, I'm gonna make this super long story as short as I can, but
Yeah, 4 hours. I don't need every mile.
No, the race itself was amazing. I mean, Brooklyn, the energy, and I was thinking of you actually.
I was wondering
probably
which
the whole
mile
time.
was for me.
So didn't have. I was gonna donate a mile to everybody that I love and supported me, and I just didn't even do that at first. I I really didn't. Like, people popped up in my head at random times during the race, but like I never was like, this mile is for Dizzy, this mile is for Luke, this mile is for my kids. It never happened that way. But all throughout Brooklyn, I did think of you, so you probably got the biggest chunk of my mind. And this is why. Next year, this is what I want you to do.
Oh, no.
There was so many people that just had their guitars and amps and were making music and just singing to the crowd. And I was just like, this is the biggest show Dizzy can ever... I mean, it's 50,000 people just racing. That 100,000 spectators.
I have to go make my presence known throughout this year. That was another thing I was doing while I was there. I was like, okay, thinking about this. Where are the places? And I will make that happen.
I was just thinking, like, he could have been just, like, playing for the whole crowd and just getting in front of all these ears. Because I was like, yeah. And there was times in Brooklyn especially where I was like, I don't want to run anymore. I just want to go party with these people. Like, they looked like they were having so much fun.
A girl behind me got pickpocketed.
Oh, well, that sucks.
By a guy that looked just like Josh.
Rapala?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
And I was like, I can identify the guy. I remember. He looks like a friend of mine.
It's not that friend, though.
Police, where are you?
Yeah, so, and then I guess, I don't know when it was. I think it was about mile 19. My watch died. And I realized I have no pain. I'm kind of coasting. Like, I went slower than I really thought I should go.
Yeah, because I was listening to last week's episode and you were talking about doing like 9-minute miles and
That's
like
in my training.
Not trying to go too hard. And I was tracking you. It was 10:30 on average.
Because John had told me, my coach had told me to like go out at like 11:30 miles. And I was like, that's so freaking slow. But like, and I went out faster than that. And then I feel like I kept on pulling myself back throughout the entire race. Like every time I started to go faster, I was like, no, conserve your energy.
Wow, that's a whole different mindset.
So yeah, and I was like, I don't want to burn out. And like if I don't want to like get too into it and then all of a sudden I'm going out in these 8:39-minute miles and then come mile 20, I have nothing left in the tank. Mm-hmm. Like that was my fear. So I think I pulled back a lot throughout the entire race. Like every time I started to go faster, I was like, no, slow it down.
I didn't even know there were speeds that people could run.
And I feel like almost disappointed about that. That's my biggest
you had to find something to be negative about.
Because I felt like I could have pushed myself harder and I could have done better. And now it's like, well, I need to do better next time. So it's like...
Oh, the addiction.
Yeah.
You finished faster than like 18,000 people at least.
I mean, I don't know what the stats are. I'm going to have to check it. But the whole point of it was that I felt good up until the end. Like there was never a moment when I hit a wall or cramped up or felt like I couldn't do it or got emotional where I was going to break down like mentally. Like I was prepared. So
now that we're setting goals, we strongly recommend obviously setting goals for everybody, which is why we invite you people into our lives so often.
Yes.
Because We've never had guests on the podcast.
No. Well, we did.
We tried to. That's the lost episode.
And then it got lost.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gina.
We'll do it again. We will.
Next time you come home.
Yeah, we'll make it happen. In the studio, when we finally set up our studio. Mm-hmm. But I think that we've talked about it. And it is going to be good going forward.
Yes.
That we are planning on having some guests.
Yes.
I want to see how big we can get.
Yeah, if you want to be a guest, if you think that you're entertaining enough, let us know.
Yeah. If you're entertaining. Because if you're just like, I eat chicken and rice, it's cool.
You have to be mostly fit.
And there's got to be something entertaining about your life, too.
Yeah.
Like, if you're a parent and a firefighter and you still do bodybuilding shows, we'll talk.
Wow, I like that combo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Think about that.
And you're a woman.
And yeah. Actually.
Firefighting woman.
Actually, I know somebody, like not firefighter, but police officer.
Okay.
Fits that mold.
Okay.
But she stopped doing bodybuilding shows. You know who I'm talking about.
But she's not a mom.
Yes, she is.
Wait, who? Maybe I don't. Oh, yeah. Yes. Okay, now I do. Now who you talking about.
Yeah, it's just hard to think about because you never see her with her kids.
Yeah.
Because it's always at the gym.
Yeah.
And I guess her kids have good child care. because they're never in the thing either.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
Yeah. So we're gonna have some guests.
Good childcare.
I've got. Isn't it though? I feel good after the summer. Okay, so our plan is to have some guests. Not
Yes.
going to be every week, but I think
No.
a good goal is like once a month.
I like that.
So
Yeah.
tune in. There's going to be some national known people, some local people as well. But there's also going to be some folks from California. We've chatted a tiny bit.
Yeah, so we'll have to do Skype episodes.
Yeah, and if you follow somebody on Instagram that you would like to learn more about, we would love to do an episode with them.
Oh, yeah.
So recommend.
Absolutely.
By all means, send us a DM, send them a DM, and you got a dog hair right in your right eyelash.
Wow.
Yeah, get that mofo out. Boom.
There you go.
Taken care of.
Thanks.
There we go. So that's a little hint of where we're going to be going from here. There's a lot more coming down the pipeline.
Yes, we have the book.
Yep, there is a Mostly Fit book coming at you. Mm-hmm. We are going. It's the complete guide to being fit. Mostly. And we're going to have subjects like how macros work, because there's a lot of people that still don't get it.
Yeah.
And I think I put in something about sources there.
Okay.
I don't remember if I've done a list yet, but that's the goal. How the body moves, the 6 basic
cardio.
movements of the body, which we should do a whole episode on.
Okay, I'm down.
Cardio, the types of cardio, when to do it, why to do it, and what it's good for.
Yep.
There's even going to be some example workout and meal plans in there. It's
Yes.
just going to be generic, because if you want to work with us specifically for your goals, you can always DM us
Yes.
or visit mostly-fit.com.
Yeah. But we're also going to have other programs on there that aren't. Oh, well, no, because
Yeah, some programs that you can follow.
Yeah.
Like a 12-week cutting program, a 12-week athletic program.
That would be fun.
Also just learning how. We should probably call it the learning program.
Yeah. You know what? That's not bad. Like, because basically what we're the audience that we are mostly trying to reach are people who are just starting out and who just need to be educated.
Yeah, and
about-
most of those people might not even know that there's a podcast, which is why
Yeah.
we're doing videos too, because YouTube is the second largest search engine in the world.
Yeah.
And the largest search engine in the world owns them. So if you're looking for like beginner
I
tips.
didn't even like put that together.
Really? That's why you have me.
That's why I have him. He does all the tech stuff.
Yeah.
He's my tech guy.
That I am. You should see what's going on behind the scenes around here. Whoa. But yeah, so if you are a beginner or you have a friend that's just starting out and you're like, I can't coach you through all this, I do it myself, but
Yeah.
like we want to be that resource for everybody.
Absolutely.
And that's what we aim to be. We want to be your number one fitness go-to resource until it comes to bodybuilding shows. Then you can go hire somebody else for that.
But you've done a bodybuilding show, so you have a little bit of experience.
I have a lot of experience in that.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to like peak week and dialing it in, I know it in theory, but I can't say that I've done it or coached anybody to do it. So I wouldn't feel comfortable being like,
I understand.
guy that's done 5 shows,
Yeah.
come to me for advice. Because I'm like, you give me the advice, dude.
Yeah.
I can tell you how to be beach body ready. And I can tell you how to lose 100 pounds.
Yes.
So you can finally get healthy after all these years. By the way, shout out to my friend Floyd Mattis.
Oh, yay, Floyd.
He's lost over 50 pounds now. And he is doing extremely well. He said he only had two pieces of candy.
It was weird because he said I had three musketeers, and I was like,
What did
I
you
had to read that like twice. I was like, wait, what? Okay. Like, did he have 2 or 3?
We're both proud of you, friend.
Yes.
We're both proud of you.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh, let's
work.
clink it.
Clink, clink, clink.
Yay!
Silence as we sip.
Hope you took a sip with us
Yeah.
of whatever you're drinking right now.
I'm feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, it's good times. This is
This is how it's always meant to be.
We should probably have a bottle
we should-
for every episode.
Yeah, I feel like we should fit this in to our macros.
Yeah, once we get this shred plan down.
Yeah, and we can use Fitvine.
Fitvine, which is what we started with on.
Yes.
I think that's how we started drinking in the first place.
Yeah, we're like, well, it's Fitvine, and it fits the mostly fit.
It's a great idea,
Yeah.
is what it is. Fitvine wine.
Brand.
It's not what you see on camera right now, but
No.
it's all good. Is that Illuminati? Shh. You can't have Illuminati wine.
I honestly don't even know where I got this, but it's not bad. Hopefully it wasn't like a really nice bottle and Luke's going to beat me.
It might happen because it's nothing but, those are Italian words on the bottle.
No, I'm sure it's fine.
Huh.
There's only one bottle in there that we can't drink.
Yeah.
And I didn't open
when does that get opened?
I don't know.
I don't understand that.
It's like, we just got to make sure that we drink the whole thing.
Oh, that makes sense.
You know what I mean?
It's
Like,
a party
I don't
thing.
want it to be like, oh, I have one glass and then it gets bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it has to be like, oh, I'm going to drink a bottle tonight. So, that's what I'm
The
saying.
family's coming over. I'm going to need it.
Like, okay. Tonight is reserved for Lens.
Yeah.
Lens
This
is
night.
the brand.
I was like,
Lens.
tonight's
Yeah.
reserved for you? Okay, got it.
Lens.
Cool. So, just because if there have been people listening for all this time, I would like to share some of these moments
Okay.
with them. So we've done some growing and we've done some silliness and some stagnating. What is something that you have learned from doing the podcast? Because now we talk about fitness every single week.
Yes.
And we do a whole lot of other stuff every single week.
Yes.
What is something you've learned?
I've learned how to do social media a little bit better.
I mean, that counts.
No, it counts. But honestly, I think probably I learned the most from you, which has been about nutrition.
Oh, good.
And when we were doing the whole photo shoot and like, you know, trying to cut for that, I felt like that was, in all of my years of fitness, it was like everything started to make complete sense. And it all came like from you really, like, I don't know, hammering it into my brain about like what a macro, like I knew what a macro was and I knew, but like how it fits and like as long as you can make it fit and this is how much and how to like separate it equally, you know, so you're not like trying to catch up at the end of the day because you didn't eat enough protein or you didn't eat enough carbs. It was like, okay, I'm like the math, I guess.
Yeah, and being even about everything.
And that I feel like was my biggest takeaway from this last year. Like, I did my best when I was like, you know, not training for a marathon. But that I probably learned the most about.
Cool.
And that, like, I could actually do it and it's easy and it's not even hard. Like, it's not, like, it didn't feel like a diet. Basically.
Yeah, it's real food. That's that's our whole
like
mission.
I wasn't doing keto and I wasn't fasting and I wasn't like cutting anything really out. I was just like making certain things fit.
Yeah, exactly
and it was like, I don't know, it was like psh,
which is one of the reasons
Mind
that
exploded.
I wanted to start the podcast because you had the original idea to have a podcast about doing fit stuff but also liking tacos. That's your whole premise.
do it all for the tacos.
But my thought was you like tacos and you want to be in shape. So how do you make that work in life? And I think the thing that I've learned the most is that everybody isn't so regimented. So I've learned even more how to work life into a plan.
Equation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm still learning how to work life into the equation because it's not a normal part of my life.
But I feel like the best that we both have ever done is when we were doing it together.
Yeah, you need friendship.
Yeah, like you came back from California for that little vacation he took.
Yeah, 6-week vacation. That's all it was.
And then we like got down to business and like
Yeah, and
it was rough at times.
I had
We
to
fought.
get out of my fat boy mode too.
But I think the best we both did was when we were like focused on doing it together.
Yeah, I think that works with friendships, with marriages, with what are the other options? I don't know. Coworkers?
Co-workers.
Yeah. Actually, our friend
Siblings.
Rebecca,
Siblings.
shout out Rebecca. I think that she has painted an interesting picture, and it's just given me. It's proven that my theories work, by the way.
Okay.
Because she has a group of coworkers who are the typical types that are like, oh, we're out having fun. Peer pressure, peer pressure.
Yes.
And she had to have the conversation with them that,
She
look,
didn't tell me
I'm
that.
on this journey. Yeah, she got it out. She got it out in our not consultation, our check-ins.
Yes.
That's the kind of stuff that we do with check-ins.
I was just going to say
Mostly
that.
-fit.com.
Weekly check-ins. You get to talk to one of us weekly.
Yes. You can train with her and talk to me. That's the most ideal situation.
Yeah.
It's
I'm a really good trainer.
and I'm a really good talker. Hence why we have a podcast. But I advised her, if you want to do this and take it seriously, you got to make sure that the people around you know that it's important to you.
Yeah.
So they're not trying to cram food down your throat. Oh, it's just this one time, but it's every 3 days.
Yeah.
And that there's a candy bowl
Yeah.
on somebody's desk or something. Like, you have to make it known that I'm going to be bringing prepared food and I'm not going to be able to participate in your pizza party.
Yeah.
It's proven to me that actually does work, because I know it works in my life.
Conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think everybody should learn that. If you are trying to change your life for the better,
Yeah.
when it comes to nutrition and a workout schedule or anything else like that,
Yep.
especially when it comes to your health, if you're trying to lose 100 pounds so your heart works better, to have that conversation with everybody that's around you, because what they are used to is you being the one at the family event that has the third dessert, so they just pass you the food that they couldn't finish. You have to have that. It's real.
I mean, I know.
I'm that guy.
I think I've done it to you.
Yeah.
I was like, Dizzy will finish it.
You got to have that conversation so these people know out of the moment that it's important to you,
Yes.
that you stick to your plan and they're not making it harder on you.
Yeah. I feel like both ways with you. Like, I've been like, oh, Dizzy can eat the rest of the pizza. Just give it to him.
Yeah.
But there's been plenty of times when you came over for Friday night dinner with your fruit.
Yeah.
Because you were only eating fruit.
Yeah.
And I was like, Dizzy's just eating fruit today.
That was during 2 of my my juice fast.
Yeah, your juice fast.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, like, so I accepted you into Friday night dinner with your fruit.
Yeah. You just realized that, okay, he's only eating the salad.
Like, yeah, this is what he's doing today. But, you know, when he's off of it, I'll give him the extra slice of pizza.
It's true.
True. It's balance.
It is balance. And what's our phrase? Finding the balance between workouts
And weekends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, so what is some stuff that you look back? Because I look back on the year and I've seen some fun stuff.
Oh my God, so much fun stuff.
What's some of the things that you've enjoyed most about the podcasting part? Just the podcasting part. Because we got the video parts too.
No, we have all of it. I don't know. It's so hard. I think we just have fun. And I know, like, it sounds super corny and cheesy, but you guys might not think that we are entertaining. But
Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I hope that you're on the inside of our inside jokes.
But
now.
I feel like we are the funniest human beings alive.
I crack me up.
I crack me up, too.
And you crack me up.
And you crack me up. I just feel like we have so much fun. And, like, I think our banter is good. Even when we're like...
Even when we got to reel it in.
Even when we got to reel it in a little bit. Or even when we might not be... Because, like, I don't know if you guys know this, but sometimes we fight. Sometimes. But, like, we can always just, like, get it back.
Yeah.
And, like, you know, just still work well together. And I don't know, it's just been fun. I laugh so much. And I love laughing.
The thing that makes me laugh the most, other than when we
I feel like I know what
we
he's gonna
have bloopery outtakes, I don't know if you know.
Oh, okay.
Let's find out.
No.
Let's
Just say
find
it.
out.
Just say it. I'll be honest.
If other than our bloopery outtakes, like, you know, would you like a glass of water?
Like the things that make no sense to anybody else.
Which is why we started putting our blooper reels on the end of the YouTube videos. Because you got to know.
Yeah.
You got to experience this with us.
Yes.
Is when I get you to rant like I do.
Oh, okay.
That's what cracks me up the most. Because I'm like, yes! Yes, she's
Not
doing
the only
it!
one. I thought you were going to say when I mispronounce words.
That's just my favorite thing about you.
Oh, okay, good.
When you mispronunciate
yeah.
phrases.
And can't pronounce words or
Like ask.
Add extra letters to things. But
She gets super Italian.
listen, it happens. But yeah, okay.
It's a good thing I have no Southernisms left in
Oh,
me.
of course not.
There's none left.
Not at all.
And I ain't going to show you anymore either.
I feel like when you get like mad, like it comes out.
Well, that's because all of my
Like-
training is gone out the window.
Your rants, you become very Southern.
I don't understand. Well, perhaps I do my rants like this forever.
Or he just does different impressions.
This is what I do. Did you enjoy my Beetlejuice impression last
That
week?
was good.
But now we
was
can't lie to people and tell people I'm wearing a certain outfit because now we have a video.
Oh, I know. Did we lie to people before?
Well, all right, I'm confessing. I wasn't really wearing Halloween makeup for the podcast last week.
Oh, I was like, I didn't even know that we had
Sorry.
lied.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry.
No, he's Canadian. Sorry.
It's the best way to go, eh?
Oh.
That was stereotypical.
So that was what you enjoy most?
I like when I get you riled up. I didn't
Yeah.
realize why people do it to me.
It's
But mine's
true.
more like it doesn't amuse me as much as it makes me feel victory. Like finally,
Like, I got to
someone
her?
else. It's not me riling
Oh,
you
so
up.
it's not
when
like you. All right, I got it. It's just
Yeah,
when
I don't like
I
that.
go off on a rant. It's not
Yeah.
when I get mad at you.
It's like, it's not just me. Yes! Feels victorious.
Yeah, it always feels good when you're not alone in your thought process.
Yeah.
But yeah, we've had fun.
Yeah.
I think.
And there will be much more fun.
Yeah.
So we have our website, which is growing.
Yes.
I like to see the visitor numbers. Let me try that again.
Yeah,
Visitor numbers.
I'm gonna
Visitor
say.
numbers.
Do you need more?
I mean, it's almost gone. The visitor numbers increase. I like that. That makes me happy because I spent a lot of time on the website design.
He did.
I did.
That's all him. I have to say, like,
Well, thanks,
we need to
Kazina.
get. I know I'm like the face and the personality.
You're the one that gets the most likes.
I'm just kidding. No, because you make me look good. That's really what.
Well, I know your best side. Is that left
yes.
side?
He shows me how to model because I don't know how. Our photo shoots are really funny, actually.
Move your shoulder, move your head, stick it out. Wait, should I look like this?
But you do so much work.
I do a lot of work.
So much.
I'll take
and like,
do that again. Hold on.
I know. Yes, I'm patting him on the back. You
Cool.
do so much work, and I know you sometimes think I don't appreciate it, but I really do.
Oh, good.
Because like I could not. Like, granted, I have the best ideas, but none of them would come to fruition.
Fruition. By the way, the root word in fruition is fruit.
Fruit.
That's how you remember it.
Fruit. You know that word.
See, fruit is F-R-U-I-T.
Yes, fruit.
And
Fruition.
fruit and then
Fruition.
shun at the end.
Anyway, nothing would have, came of this if it wasn't for you.
Yeah, because you
I
had
don't-
the idea for...
I didn't know. I don't even know what a podcast is. I was just like,
You heard of a podcast
I heard
once.
of a podcast. I didn't even listen to them at the time. I was just like, oh, we should do that thing where you record your voice.
Yeah. Not realizing that there are millions and
So-
millions of people out there that listen.
So just the podcast alone could never have happened. Like I said, I really just learned more about social media and things like that. Because
Yeah.
before then, I just did what I wanted to do.
And I learned that there is a
lackadaisically.
balance.
Yes.
Because at first, I was still searching for how to find balance. I did not have balance.
Mm-hmm.
Mine is all one way or the other way. That's how I do life, and which is why I can relate to everybody that listens right now.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, I don't know if you know, but a lot of people are either all in eating chicken, broccoli, and rice and hating their life,
Yeah.
or they are eating cake every night.
Yep.
And they skip the gym. I never skip the gym because I'm like, if I'm eating all this, I need to at least use some of it.
Yes.
Because you can't use all of it. You can't. But I need to at least keep the metabolism going. Otherwise, something terrible is going to happen. But I have now learned you can go out on the weekends. You can have a beverage. You can have some dessert. And then you can fix your diet up and you counteract that with certain carb cycling programs or fasting days or whichever.
Yeah.
And your body will bounce right back.
Yeah, it's not that hard.
Say that
It's
again.
just not that hard.
It's not.
It really isn't.
And we all
overcomplicate it.
Even you have admitted that you were like surprised at how easy things are.
Yeah, 100%. I am quick fix. Give me the gimmick. What's gonna work? Even though I'm smart and educated enough
She's also stupid.
to know that like there is no quick fix and there is no amazing diet that's gonna change your world. I still was hopeful.
It ain't gonna happen.
I was still hopeful, but
you know the diet that is gonna change everybody's world though?
what?
Anyone that we help you create at mostly-fit.com.
Like it.
And the one that keeps you the most accountable, that incorporates the foods and beverages that you like the most. Mm-hmm. And if you can fit all of those into your daily eating plan, then you are not going to fail. You can't.
Yeah.
It's impossible to fail when you like what you're doing.
Yeah.
Because you're going to keep doing it because you want to.
Yeah. And then you're going to see the results and you're going to feel the results and you're going to want to even do it more.
Exactly.
You know?
And how in the world is it that people can find all of these things, including motivation on the daily?
All right. So I'm going to see if I get this all right. You can find us on Instagram at dash.
Nope. You're right.
I thought I was right.
I did
okay.
it. I've been drinking.
Rewind.
Let's try that again. How is it that people can find these plans, including daily motivation?
So you can find us on Instagram at mostly.fit. You can find us at Facebook at mostlyfit. And you can find us at our website at mostly-fit.com, where we have all our coaching options and merchandise.
And now you can see our recipe videos on our website, as well as workouts.
Yes.
And we're going to be adding to that more and more and more.
Yes. And obviously YouTube. We are on YouTube.
YouTube. Let me say it again. YouTube. Because I am into setting goals, as we said earlier. Mm-hmm. And my goal for us is to get to our first 1,000 YouTube subscribers.
Yes. I'd still like to get to 1,000 Instagram subscribers.
I know how to get that.
As well.
We'll get there.
Okay.
We're going to reach people.
We want a tattoo.
We need a tattoo.
So.
And with our first 1,000, we are going to get our tattoo that matches. Mm-hmm. I'm going to put mine right there.
I'm going to put mine, yes, here. Yeah.
Bing.
On this one, because I'm getting 26.2 on this one.
And we'll make it live.
Ooh.
We're going to do it live. We're going to go to the shop and then document it.
Yeah.
That's what we're going to do.
Do not want to miss that. Make it happen.
Yeah. So if you're enjoying this, we're going to ask you very politely to provide your one form of payment, which is tell a friend. Every time you hear an episode or you see a YouTube video, share that link so somebody else can enjoy it as well. And this is not a one-time payment. No, it is every time you experience us.
Yeah.
I want you to share the link so other people can enjoy it too, because otherwise you're being very selfish and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Shame.
And that's my takeaway.
Shame.
Remember this? Did you do one of these? Did you ever do that? Shame.
No, I was thinking like from Seinfeld.
Wagging the finger.
Seinfeld. Very bad man. Very. You never seen that song?
I haven't seen that one. I didn't see that one. I'm an anti-dentite.
Got
oh,
it.
man. So they know how to find us.
Yes, now you know how to find us. So find
And
us.
by the way, if you're listening only on iTunes podcast, go and hit that 5-star review.
Yes, leave a
because
comment.
those ratings help more people find us. Mm-hmm. Yeah, thank you very much for listening and sticking with us for this first year of Mostly Fit.
Happy anniversary.
Because year 2 is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
You know what's in store for year 2. You know what it is.
Oh, I'm excited.
Oh yeah, me
Yeah.
too. Cheers.
Cheers. I think this was our best episode yet.
Ever. So ladies and gentlemen, until next time, we'll see you next time.
Bye.